questions are answered if you go through the steps, you know. So I mean, I agree with what everyone's saying, like it's not clear what OWL is or what the different links mean, but I think if you were to read the syllabus that says start by reading this first, that might be explained out, so that if you start to add too much of that detail in, it starts to become what we were saying the earlier ones were, and too busy or confusing or uninformative.
Mm-hmm. It's organized, and hopefully those things are in her syllabus and course calendar. More of the welcome maybe is in there. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One thing that I really like is the start here. I mean, you know how to get started. And that is very important. But I like everything, great comments. Now, let's go ahead and based on what we just discussed, let's design a guideline for us to design the navigation menu for the online courses. What are the things that we need to have in mind?
Laura, I have a question. Is this document going to be available on Moodle or on our...
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And right now, well, I don't know how to get the chat up and running because I could probably send you the link. Let me see. Well, never mind. I'll make it available. Sorry. I'm looking for the chat window. I don't even know where it is. So what are some of the things that we need to have in mind when designing a Blackboard navigation?
It should be easy navigation.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in an online course when you can't explain in person, look, this is where you go. It should be as intuitive as Blackboard can be.
Okay. So when you say easy navigation, it means intuitive.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Okay, good. What else?
I think going along with that, what we were saying earlier is there should be a really clear starting point. Like when you go in, you should know where you're starting at all times, and that should then flow the navigation, hopefully the easier intuitive navigation from there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We should remember that less is more. Don't make it so busy that people have no idea where to go.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I always say the simpler the better.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Laura. It also means that you have to think about a lot of the course ahead of time. You have to sort of play psychic or mind reader in attempting to answer some of the questions that your students are going to have before they start the course. So that's one of the really great things about being in this program is that you're able to work on it before students even touch it, because the worst thing is to spend your time working on it and you think it's flawless, and then students encounter it with a lot of questions.
So in other words, you can also try to put yourself in the place of your student.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think what you said last semester was empathy, and I think that's a good way of thinking about it.
And I like to add color, just so it's not so bland. Keep their interest a little.
The engineer wants to add color.
Yes. I make all of my buttons that are tiger striped since I did my undergrad at Clemson.
Yeah, maybe somehow personalize it. Or customize. I don't know.
Yeah. What else? What about making it easy to I don't know, let me see, to read maybe? Some fonts are kind of not very, fonts. You and Alex, what do you think? Are they gone?
You're here. I think I agree with what the professor said before. You have to, anticipate what student might ask. Like what kind of important information they might look for when they log into the course site, and then you prioritize all the items based on the importance.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Sorry, I missed that part. Organize the items based on importance. That is a really good one. I also think deleting anything that students don't need. In that way, you can make it, as we said before, the simpler the better. So usually when I start, I just delete. I'm not going to use groups. I'm going to delete that tab. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to delete it. And that way you make it, simpler. So
not only deleting things or hiding things that they won't use or you won't use, but also setting dates so that things disappear. Like if it's something that they don't need, like if you set a deadline for a discussion board or something like that, set the deadline and then so it goes away. So not only do they not have to see it anymore, but you know that it's done. They're not going to worry about it.
Oh, okay. So hide items that they don't need to work on anymore.
Right. Hide items that are either past their due date or don't let them, well, in an online course, you should let them see ahead of time, but certainly things that are past due, because that helps keep the site clean.
That is good.
That's a great idea, Jen.
Something else that I think it's create patterns. That way students know what to expect. So organize it like every week, probably try to organize it the same way.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Because that way you can build like a behavior where they open up, they know exactly what they're supposed to do that week. And
exactly.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. What else?
I think we also talked about wording, like word the tab in a more straightforward way.
Yeah. 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 How to label.
Yeah.
Yeah. Labeling. I don't know how to say that. Naming tabs in a straightforward manner. I don't know. Straightforward manner. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. There you go. Okay, I had something else in mind. I can remember. Anything else? Okay.
Maybe have a video or something on that first page, that a welcoming thing or something, just so they have a feeling that, this is going to be kind of an interesting course, because they have a chance to see a video right away.
Okay, yeah.
Video of you as an instructor also puts a face to this email, and so in my experience, after I did this last spring, I started using VoiceThread videos, just and here, let me explain this assignment, and I found that my students were more polite in their emails to me, because all of a sudden I was actually a human being rather than just somebody on the other side of a computer. I do think that that's helpful as well.
Yeah, that is very important. You guys, why are you taking this class? I mean,
We have the ideas, we just don't know how to implement them.
Yeah. Okay. So let's then move on to the next.
Do you mind going back one more time, Laura, so I can take a picture of our list?
Yes.
I would love those for my notes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna send it to everybody. So no worries.
Okay.
This is gonna be. I'm gonna share the link with everybody here. Okay. So let's go back again. What do I present here? Okay. So we got some really, really good guidelines right now. And now I'm going to show you the Blackboard template that a group of faculty developed for us. And I have 2 screenshots here that I want to, just show you. So this course is organized by weeks, but you know that you can organize it or by topics, or you can organize it by modules, by units, or by the type of assignments that you're going to be doing. Some people do, assignments, lectures, that's the way they organize the course. But then other people do it just by week, and then the students know what they need to do every week, or by units or modules. So it doesn't have to be exactly that way. We have 2 templates. One is by modules and one is by weeks. So when students log in, they're going to go right into the announcements page. And then they have a start here also. And I don't know if you know this, but you can always change the entry point. So if at the beginning of the semester you want students to see the start here section first, you can change that. And then later on, you can go, as Dr. Horn said, the content or the announcements, whatever you want them to see when they log in. If that is something you would like me to show you how to do, let me know, because I can show you that today.
Yes, please.
Okay, will do. And then we got the grades, like a direct link for students to see the grades, library resources, which is very important, and then the tools that they're going to be using. And let me see, this is another view of the template. This is actually, and I can log into the template so you can see it. Let me go ahead really quick, because we were talking about that welcome video, and Chris Rivera actually did a great welcome video. Let me go here. My USI. Week by week template. And I'm a student here. So let me see.
Hello everybody, this is Dr. Rivera, and I will be with you for the next 5 weeks for our summer session.
So what he did is that he started with his face, but then throughout the video, then it's just a screen recording of the things that he's going to be going through throughout the semester. And we are going to be doing that, it doesn't have to be with the tool that he used, which is Camtasia. He came to our department and he did the recording. You can do it, as Dr. Horn said, with VoiceThread. And there are other tools that you can use, also Panopto. And next week, we're going to talk about the lecture recording, so just, have that in mind. But the idea is that he started with, with a webcam showing his face. The students can see him, but then he went over the class. And then at the end, he went back and, to wish them well. So I just wanted to show you that. And the way you access the template, let me click here, let me present. If you log into your Moodle course, let me log into Moodle. I'm a guest. So let me log in really quick so you can see El Suero. And okay. Oh, I don't even know my username. Never mind. One more time. Should work. No, okay, not working.
For those of you tuning in at home, Laura had to reinstall her operating system this week when her computer crashed. So she's missing a lot of her stored passwords and things.
Yeah, I still don't have Office, so yeah, I'm doing OneDrive right now, so I don't even have that. But anyways, this is one of the.
A week ago.
What was that?
I lost mine a week ago as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I upgraded my operating system and it just didn't I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it, but I had to reset the entire hard drive. Anyways, so one of the courses that you are already enrolled in is the Blackboard Learn Basics. And when they getting started, you have adding a template. So those two links are the templates. So you have the week by week template, and you got the module, the one that is organized by modules. So you click on it, it's going to download a file, and here are the instructions of how you're going to upload it to your Blackboard. Just remember that by the end of it, since every time you copy or a course to another course, it's like copying over. So you have to delete some tabs. The instructions are there, but just remember not to forget that step of deleting the tabs. So if this template has like tools, and the Blackboard shell that you have a tab that says tools, it will be there twice. So you have to go and delete one of those. So just to have that in mind. So
hey,
yes,
Laura, did you want to show them how to get into that site, or what were you trying to show them?
I was trying to show them how to get into the site. When they log in, they have courses on top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, because I could share my screen for a second to show where that is.
Yes, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. See if can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, over here. So up here, I don't know if I go here. Here, at My Courses tab at the beginning, you go to, this is what you're talking about, is it?
No, the Blackboard Learn Basics training.
Okay, here. So this, and
adding a template.
Okay. So this is an explanation of the process to go through, and then back at the bottom or further down, that's where you actually have these templates.
There you go.
Yeah. So this is a module template, like a unit template. This is a week by week template, and these are also the syllabus and course event calendar templates. So anyway, so there's that. I think that's all you wanted to show, right?
Yep.
Okay, now there you go. I'll get back to you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So let me go ahead. Okay. So I should already show that. Okay. So we're gonna right now work on designing the course structure. And something that I do that I wanted to show you is I usually draw how is it that I want to organize my course before I even start. That way I have, an idea. So for instance, this one, and maybe this is too busy. I'm not saying you need to organize it this way. It's just like a recommendation would be, make a drawing, like a little sketch, and then it will be easier to put that, to do that skeleton or that navigation. So I have my start here that will include a welcome message, a syllabus, a course calendar. If I have a voice thread, everything that is like setting up before you get into content into the class, that would be where I would, add it. And then I would have the weekly modules that will include a weekly overview, the lectures, discussion, assignments, or whatever I'm going to do that week. And then this, like, direct links to quizzes, assignments, and discussions, things that they need to do. So there's a way on Blackboard that, for instance, this quiz 1, it's a link to this quiz 1. In that way, you don't need to do it twice, but it's just a link. If I modify quiz 1, it's going to be modified here. And those are the things that I can show you how to do. So let me go ahead and go to my course. Let's go to Blackboard. I have too many things open right now. This one. Okay. So let me cancel this. So let's say really quick, and I know that a lot of you know how to do this, so just bear with me. The first thing that I do, I don't like the homepage because I think it's too busy, so I usually go ahead and delete it. Delete this menu, delete. And then I would add the announcements page, which I didn't put in there, but that would be a tool link. So that would be announcements available to students, and you drag it to the top. Now, the way that I mentioned before, to make sure that you can change your entry point on Blackboard, if you go to the control panel, and I believe it's teaching style. Yes, so here you have the entry point. So whatever you want students to see first, you can change that. So you can make it, you know, the discussion, the groups, the tools, you know. So that is really good to know, you know, in terms of where you want students to focus their attention when they log in. And then the other things, just, you know, change here the, let me see, this is information, there's nothing there. I would just rename this. And let me go back to my drawing and make it the start here. Start here. And then rename it weekly modules. And then the rest. Now let me show you really quick how to make a folder. So weekly modules here. Going to content folder and say week 1. So right now, what I would like you to do as I, you know, continue to modify this is for you to log into your Blackboard course. And if you want to first sketch it, you can go ahead and do that. I'll give you a few minutes to do that, and also change the navigation menu here on Blackboard. So that way we get out of this meeting and you already have your navigation or part of your navigation done. How does that sound? Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, you want us to leave this screen and go to our Blackboard?
Right. So you're going to just minimize your screen.
Laura, can you stop sharing your screen?
Okay.
Okay, that might be better.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, sorry. I don't even know why that. So why does that affect that?
You can it just says automatic full. You can still get out of it if you press escape, but it's like it's default full screen when you share.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and really quick do our, you know, course navigation.
It really helps when you have dual monitors.
Yeah.
Laura, how did you delete? You want us to delete the home page?
If you want to.
And so how do I do that? I'm looking.
Okay. So you click on, oh, let me share my screen again. So.
All right. Yeah, I'm working on another computer, so you can skip.
Oh, okay. So you can do this. You see this little, so you just delete it right there where it says delete.
Okay.
And you follow, it's going to ask you a bunch of questions. And you know you want to do it, and you say, yeah, delete this menu item. And then this action will permanently delete announcement, blah, blah, and you say delete. So
okay, so hang on for a second. I think I don't know what I did. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, let me try that again.
And right now we're just going to focus on the left navigation on this area here.
You want to see it when we're done?
Yes. I would like you to share your screen, and I'll
you have to unshare first.
Yes. Are you ready to share?
Hey, Laura, can you show me that one more time?
Okay.
How to delete a home page?
Okay, so the home page is one of these tabs. So you see that arrow, you click there and click on delete.
Oh, I see. I got it. Yeah, it was coming up something else. Okay, got it. And so delete this menu item. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Delete. And then you change the information, right?
Yes. Then what I did is I added the announcement page.
You renamed it.
Yes. So let me show you again.
I'm doing that. I can get that.
Oh, okay.
I got that. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So that will be a tool link. So let me stop sharing. And whoever is ready to share, who's ready to share? I think it was Dr. Armstrong. There you go.
That's what mine looks like.
Your My USI?
Yeah, that's my Blackboard.
That is your Blackboard? Okay, anybody else would like to share their course navigation? What they have done? Or do you need more time?
I need another minute.
Okay.
I can show it.
You can show it? Okay.
How do I show it?
You hover over the screen and there's like a share screen button in there. It's a green button.
Green button. Oh yeah.
Down at the bottom.
I see it. I see it. This one?
Yes.
This is what we want?
Yeah. No, it has to be what you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Not what I want. Okay, perfect. So is the link to the library an actual link?
No, I was thinking about that.
Because you can make a web link, you know.
So we can make a link. Yeah, I was thinking, but I don't know where is the link for the.
Okay, so you see the plus sign where you added, you know, like the content.
I know. Let me redo that.
Yeah. Right. Okay. A web link. Yes. And then you put the URL for the for the library. Exactly.
I don't know exactly what's the link, but
yeah, but we get the idea. Oh, you need the HTTP. Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Quizzes weekly. Yeah. So if you call it just weekly, do you think they're going to understand?
Okay, weekly units or?
Yep. Perfect. What do you guys think about the Turian's navigation?
I think it looks clear.
Any feedback?
Laura?
Yes.
If you want to do modules instead of weekly units, if you want to do modules by topics, you would just put that there instead of weekly units?
You can, if you're going to just do it by modules, you can just put modules instead of weekly modules, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You can also name it course content, and then when they click on course content, it will be module 1, module 2, module 3. You will have several folders. That's another option. Okay. Anybody else would like to share their navigation?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Dr. Yan, you will have to stop sharing, and then Dr. Rest can share her screen.
Hold on.
The same, the share screen button under.
I don't see it right now yet.
It's below, like it's on the bottom, sorry.
Where is it?
Oh, no, you're sharing your screen. So yeah, it's on the top. I'm sorry. My bad.
No.
Where it says like more, I think.
More?
Yeah. Because you have it in full screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you hover over to the top of your screen, you should have like some options that would allow you to exit, to stop sharing.
Oh. No, I don't see it.
You don't see it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, hold on. I know how to do this. Manage participants. Miss Dr. Ian. Chat, make close, I'll your close your name. Select to res, make host.
Stop share.
Oh, there you go.
I find it.
Okay, perfect. Where was it?
It was on the right top corner. There's a stop share.
Right. Okay. So Dr. Ress, you can go ahead and share your navigation. Nice. You gave it some personality. So here's the schedule. Participant. Okay, course schedule. Okay, so you separated the main things, the syllabus, the course schedule.
I don't know. We were talking about that this morning in my one-on-one. And, I feel like there's reason to keep it all together in the syllabus, but then at the same time, like for ease for student access.
Yep.
I don't know.
I like it actually because it's easier to access, and those are like the main things that they need to have access to. The syllabus, so they would know, and the schedule, so they would know what to do. Yeah, I really like it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any feedback? Comments?
I like the colors. It's Christmassy.
Yes.
I have no artistic talent. That is the truth.
Me neither.
That's good. That's good. How do we change it?
That's a good question.
Teach us how to do it.
Yes.
Stop sharing real quick.
Oh, I thought you were going to show how to do it. Okay. I'm going to show how to do it? Is it me? Okay, I guess it's me. So let me go ahead and share how to do it. Share screen. Okay, so I believe, I don't remember, let's go ahead. Enrollments, properties.
Teaching style.
Okay. There you go. Okay, and you can select from the templates here. So there are different options there. However you want to make it. And you can also change the menu if you want buttons instead of text, just text. And you can change the color. And I think the buttons you can also change, like if you want them.
Yeah, the button library lets you pick from all kinds of different buttons.
Right, there it is. And you can make it like with the edge a little bit, I think circles the way you did it. Oh, there it is. Rectangular, rounded corners, rounded ends. If you can, and you can also choose patterns if you like that. So yeah, that's how you change that. Oh, and
are you at properties, Laura? Are you at customization properties?
Yes, I am. Let me go back. I keep forgetting.
Teaching style.
Customization and then teaching style. Right where you change the entry points. Yeah, I should know, right? Sorry. I mentioned about changing the entry points. It's like right there. Okay, so is there anything that you would like to know how to do here that would be useful for in terms of content, how to organize it? We're not getting into, you know, adding assignments or anything. It's just how you're going to organize your content here. Nope. Okay, because if not, then I think we can keep moving on, and I think that was the part. Yeah. So I think right now that's what I have prepared. I do want to go over week 2 and like the things that we're doing this week. So let me go back to the course, online course development program here. And you can thank our design to Yuhan. She's very creative, and she did the blue fonts and everything. Okay, so let's see, weekly activities, and this is week 2. Oh, something, I don't know if you noticed, there's usually an icon here. You can also get rid of that if you want to, you know, but that is up to you. So weekly overview, okay, so this is the online webinar what we're having today. So, okay, so things that we need to do. If you would like to learn more about learning objectives, there's a Moodle course that you can go through, and you have like the links right there. And then the course that I just showed you, the Blackboard Basics. So this will help you with your syllabus, with the design of your syllabus and the activities that you're going to be doing throughout the semester, and then, you know, a little bit more at Blackboard. So this, I like this meeting because it was sort of like a working meeting, but if you want to know more like of step-by-step things, then you can go through this course, and you will have like the how to do X, you know, how to do, again, you know, what we did, how to do the course navigation, how to add, you know, a folder, an item, a file, so how to add a video and embed it. So those things you'll be able to find there. And for this week, what we have is, as I mentioned before, designing your navigation menu, the meeting with your instructional designers, and a lot of you have already done that. To give feedback on to each other, and then fine-tune your drafted learning outcomes, and which you probably did when you were working on the syllabus, and then develop a rough content creation plan with an estimated timeline for completing all items. So what that means is that you're going to determine, you know, how many lectures do I need to create for this semester, how many, you know, videos, just, you know, course overview, anything that is like content creation, what is it that you need to do, and then build sort of like a timeline for yourself to have it done, you know, by the end of the program. So that way, you know, you can see, oh, I need to do 2 per week. So it's more, you know, all that is just for you. So do you have any questions?
I have a question about the learning objectives.
Yes.
That's just above that. Mm-hmm. Do those links have the mandatory learning objectives and like the Core 39 courses?
The ones that you cannot, the Core 39, no. That course is more to show you how to design learning objectives depending on the outcomes that you want to get out of your students. So, you know, let me go really quick to the course. Oh, I need to log in. And again, well, it's more like teaching how to write learning objectives and how to align it with your course content. So if you say, I want students to be able, by the end of this class, this is what I want students to do. Then
do you want me to show it to them, Laura?
Yes,
or?
Of course. Go ahead. Let me stop sharing.
And you can talk.
Yeah. Like, what are the activities that you need to, what kind of activities you would need to design to have them achieve those learning objectives, and, you know, what kind of action verbs you want to use as well. So everything needs to be sort of like connected throughout your curriculum. So that's kind of the idea of that course. And it's a self-paced, you know, course that will help you, you know, to review. But it doesn't have the Core 39 mandatory. If your learning objectives cannot be changed, so, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Just what you can do is design your activities in a way that would align with those. But you don't have to change your learning objectives. Because, yeah.
These are learning objectives as far as what's going to be listed on the syllabi for the course?
Right.
Okay. I didn't think there were specific Core 39 specific learning objectives that had to be listed on there.
I didn't know either.
Dr. Betts, did you?
We talked about it today in my one-on-one. I've not been told about that before, but I'm new to the school, so I thought maybe I just didn't know, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we went, when I know when the courses went through the approval process, well, for instance, my course that was approved, I didn't have any course specific. I had a statement on there that said, you know, this course meets the requirement of blah, blah, blah within the core.
That's what I have. Yeah, that's what I have. It means like learning outcome or whatever. I mean.
Yeah, but as far as the actual, I don't think it's necessary, unless you want to, of course, but to put those on there.
I just want to make sure I'm you know, following the rules.
Okay.
Let me stop here. There you go.
Yep. Okay. So any other questions? Was that sort of clear, like what the learning objective, like what the course is about? It's just, you know, how to write it, how to write them, and how to align it with your entire course, basically. And that's something that you will review again with the Quality Matters course. They are really big on, you know, have your course basically align. So, yeah. So, well, I don't know, Alex, have you been looking at the chat to see if anybody has any?
Not really recently.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything recently.
Okay. Well, I think then we can end up the meeting here. I don't want to take more of your time. If you need, you know, assistance developing your course navigation, please let us know. And we can do, you know, a one-on-one and help you get that set up. Okay?